Hello, and welcome to episode 49 of the DaebakCast, which almost didn't happen the right way because
Don't worry about it.
my computer decided to kill itself. Anyways, this is a weekly podcast where each week the three of us come together to talk about K-pop and what's current. Sometimes we do album reviews. This week we got 4 of them. I'd like to start doing this. Please take a moment to review us on iTunes if you listen to our audio. Subscribe if you watch on YouTube every week if you haven't done so. Make sure to comment if you like our stuff. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you dislike. We appreciate any feedback, so thanks for that. Anyways, as always, I'm joined by Nate.
Give me wanna baby. Joker. Rest in peace, Dalshabet.
Of all the English lines you could have picked from this week, I expect you didn't take.
I had to do Dalshabet since they're gone.
Oh,
And they have a ton.
I guess.
They have a lot of really bad English lyrics.
Okay, and as always, also, Andrew, who usually has 3 things.
I've been a Star Wars fan for God knows how long. Since I was like 5 years old. The Last Jedi might be the first one I don't like overwhelmingly, and that's as somebody that loves the prequels. So I've the past 3 days.
There's so much wrong with that sentence.
I've been contemplating like the existence of my life for the past few days, but we'll see. I'm seeing it 4 more times. So, but I mean, it's enjoyable, but it's very flawed.
I think it's great.
I haven't seen it
way
yet,
better than
so
prequels.
I'll be the judge of that.
Prequels are way more flawed than that movie.
At least they had a story. I didn't get Yeezys. I won Yeezys, but I didn't feel like keeping them. Which is one. It was a miracle that I actually ended up getting Yeezys because those are freaking impossible to get. And then Kim, her brother, wanted a pair, so I was just like, okay, just pay me back for it. So it was a miracle how I even got those in the first place. I'm just shocked. Yeezus has really blessed me this season. And
I guess so, literally.
Last but not least, speaking of being blessed this season, all my Doki Doki Literature Club merchandise came in. Most importantly, God, if this would go, this very important poster of Monica that I put right above my bed so that she can stare at me every night while I'm sleeping.
So you can get nightmares.
Yes, totally. No, I love Monica though, but yeah, it's crazy that how much exposure this game has got. Like it's on like Game of the Year lists now. It's a stupid visual novel, so please go play it if you haven't already.
Yeah, all I know is it's pretty popular at my school, so yeah, at my college. Anyways, I'm Jacob, and excuse my voice if it ever gets bad. I'm getting over a cold, so yeah. Anyways. We can move on to topic 1, no blow note, because I looked over there, thought about grabbing it, and I was like, screw it, because we were starting. So next week we'll have that, but yeah. So on with the album reviews. We're going to be starting off with some repackaged tracks.
Yep, topic 1, Twice, Merry and Happy, which is a Twice to Gram repackage. So it's only 2 songs since we already reviewed the other 13 songs. And we start off with Heart Shaker, which Jacob will rant about for a long time.
Let him go first on this one.
Yeah, Jacob, you go for it.
I don't know. I think, it just came off as, the perfect Twice song for me. I immediately really, really liked it. I had the same reaction with Likey, but, even more so with this one. I think this is easily my favorite Twice song. Because one of the things I like most about K-pop is that they are able to find exactly what makes the most catchiest thing ever. And I think the chorus in this especially really, really accomplishes
I think
that
that's Twice's mission, to find the most catchiest, stuck in your head that you're beating your head against the wall, you can't get it out. That's all there's.
It's almost like Twice's producers are locked in a scientific lab where they have to study people's brainwaves to see what stuff is the most catchy to them.
It's like, how can we get this stuck in people? It's like some I don't know, some freaking Freudian marketing or something or whatever. They're just trying to get it stuck in your head. But yeah, Nate.
Yep. But seriously though, for real, the day it came out, I listened to it like maybe 100 times.
That's usually my job. That's usually me. I usually like spam the song, but
no, yeah, for me, I love it. Just everything about it's really fun. Like the guitar and the upbeat song is fun. The choreo's fun. The MV's fun. Like just everything. Just I don't know. Just everything about it is that perfect K-pop bubblegum pop fun catchy song.
It's fun and it's well done. Choreo's excellent.
Yeah, the choreo's awesome.
The choreo for
Absolutely
like this
awesome.
comeback has been really like the choreo for Likey and for this one especially are just excellent so far. I don't think I like it better than Likey, but it's definitely catchy.
I don't either, but
like it's hard to be. It's hard like Likey's. Likey might be like top 2. It's really hard for me to choose like one at this point. But
yeah, I think for me is his third favorite after TT and Likey.
Yeah,
So that's a pretty great place to occupy. Like, those are three amazing songs.
Again, it's because basically like Likey is to TT as Knock Knock is to, or like Heart Shaker is to Knock Knock. It is like they're both good songs and it's both repackaged, but I don't think it's as good as the like original like single song that they have. But I don't know what it is about Twice and making repackages in the fall or whatever, but that seems to be their best music. Also, it's a single. It's the rare single that isn't done by Black Eyed Pilsung. Yeah,
and it somehow is just like amazing. It wasn't JYP either.
It wasn't. But I mean,
never heard of them.
So lyrics are by Galactica. I don't know who that is. Music by David Amber, Sean Alexander. Arrangement is by David Amber and Avenue 52. So, like,
it's Western production.
Yeah, it's definitely a Western production. But I'm surprised at how well they were able to nail down like Twice. Like, you think when you hear this song, you think Twice immediately. Like, it just like, every like aspect of it just screams Twice in a way. I mean, it doesn't necessarily go as like, because I feel like Likey is sort of even for a Black Eyed Pilsung, it's sort of a deviation from the formula where we talked about it last time. Where they start off with chorus instead of having the pre like the verse 1, verse 2 sort of thing that they did in this song. So, but I said despite it not like changing up the formula, I think it's still done very well. Like it's just a very solid Twice song. So that's all I really wanted to look for out of this. As for the MV, I mean, again, nothing too special in regards to the MV, but yeah, it's unreal. And we were having a conversation about like how they did, because in the MV they had that cool part where because they have different outfits in the MV.
Themselves.
Yeah, they clone themselves.
Just
I have no idea how they did it.
It's just 2. If you actually pay attention, it's 2 with split outfits. Because if you actually look, it's mirrored. They never actually cross. Because it's exact a mirror of each other.
Well, they actually do cross, though, because they start off in all white, and then they have the colorful outfits on the other side. I think when they show...
No, they don't. Because they zoom in and it cuts.
There's a part where like they touch
you never actually see...
They touch another person.
But yeah, you never actually see them cross. Like there's no actual.
So they probably filmed it like one half. Like,
it's mirrored.
Filmed it like one half, and then it's like
yeah. It's just they filmed one half with half white outfits, half color outfits, and another half mirrored version of the choreo.
Yeah.
Or so.
But yeah, I like the little camera tricks that they did with
it was fun.
Yeah, another thing I also appreciate is the outfits were actually really good in this as well. Like. I thought so.
Crop top Jijo should be banned. That's illegal.
That started in Likey, so you can think
that's illegal.
That.
The other thing is it feels like maybe just I didn't notice as much, but it feels like there was less of reliance on Mina in at least in vocals wise in this. It feels like even
a lot less Mina in this song, and like way more Taeyeon.
Tsuyu got a lot of lines, like
Jui did. Yeah,
like she had a whole verse and everything. So I mean, I guess that's just who they gave the secondary lines to. And I mean, I guess like the rap line of Che and Dubu, they got a lot of lines too. So
yeah, like sprinkled in throughout the background. And stuff.
Yeah, they're just doing like background
the rap parts,
ad-libs,
and the beginning is there. This is a solid
Mina
song.
Still did get the main bridge. Though,
she usually gets the bridges, so they still gave her part.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Next song.
Moving on to "Merry and Happy," which is Twice's first Christmas song. And I liked it a lot. I thought it was a great Christmas song, like a great first, like poppy Twice Christmas song. The live version, I don't know if you guys watched the live version.
It's just
I
them
haven't seen
sitting.
that yet.
But, well, no, they do choreo. They do choreo
I
later
didn't
if
watch
you
that
watch
one, man.
If you actually watch it
No, there was a.
all the way through.
I just
they
watched
get
the live
up and do a
performance.
little bit of choreo.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought it's really simple, both the outfits and the choreo, but like it fits really well.
This one was produced by JYP.
The one, oh, is it? Okay. And then the one standout to me was, I felt like Taeyeon and Chang's rap is like straight out of like Wonder Girl style in the song. It just sounds exactly like how Yubin raps.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was definitely something that stood out to me. But yeah, I liked it a lot.
Only in K-pop would you ever get a rap break in the middle of a Christmas song.
Christmas song,
Try
yeah.
imagine,
Rap in every song.
try imagining that in like any try imagining like a Western Christmas song with like a rap, like a serious Christmas song with a rap break.
Yeah, that's just weird.
It just sounds so foreign, but you're so used to it when it comes to K-pop. But
Yeah, well, I
liked
mean,
it.
that's kind of one of the appeals of K-pop is that they just take genres and just mash them together. And
Yeah,
see what
basically,
happens.
it's like
Yeah,
so.
whatever's popular in the West, they'll just put it all together, and it sometimes it works. But
Yeah.
at first I was kind of like disappointed this didn't get an MV, but we like literally just announced like today this is getting an MV, so
Yep.
I actually bumped it up a concept point because this is getting an MV, even though I haven't seen it yet. Jacob, what are your
So
thoughts?
yeah, for me, yeah, I think it's a good Christmas song. It's got a strong chorus. It's it's what I expect, I guess, basically. So yeah.
Yeah, I usually don't expect too much because it's a Christmas song, so
Yeah,
all
so
of it
it's
sounds
not
good.
meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's different than, I guess, a normal song, I guess, because you only listen to it for 1 month out of the whole year.
Yeah,
So,
or if you're like me, I really only listen to Christmas music like a week or two before Christmas because I
Yeah.
am not trying to get myself overhyped.
yeah.
Yeah, so I guess overall, I don't remember how you guys, because we don't do very many repackages, but for me, I'd rate it
Standalone.
in terms of the album. No, I just
The
threw
whole
out.
thing. Okay.
Yeah, so for me, like, this is still a 10 out of 10. Like, this didn't detract from the album in any way. So I think the whole
okay.
album repackaged total is still a 10 out of 10.
Did we give it a 10 out of 10?
I gave it a
No,
10
I
out of 10.
I think-
Jacob did.
I
I think you gave it a 9 or an 8.
I think I gave it.
Or I thought you gave it a 10, Jacob.
I think.
I think I gave it a 9.
Me and Andrew gave it. I don't even remember.
I know,
but
I
I think
think
I think we both gave it a 10 and Andrew gave it a 9.
I don't know if I gave it a 10. I think I gave it like a 9.
I don't know. Either way.
But yeah,
way.
I gave
But
it a
I gave it a 10 for sure, and I still think it's a 10.
like just judging these two tracks, I gave it a 9. Just like
Yeah.
because I wasn't expecting much out of it anyway, considering it's repackaged. But damn, Heartshaker's pretty popular already. It's almost at 40 million views. I'm just like this.
Amazing.
Well, that's just
Overtake
twice. I mean,
everything.
I'm just like
Just
this.
twice.
Didn't this come out like last week or something? What the hell? Granted, I mean, like,
the
he's
power
already at
twice.
like 121 million, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
But I
that's
mean-
just Twice fans.
Yeah, it's just surprising.
Well,
Oh,
one good thing about Likey and Heartshaker is that the dislike ratio is a lot better now.
I guess because
They're getting less haters coming
Yeah,
out.
that's true.
So
But another thing I appreciate about this is the fan chants are actually like they're singing the song. Like
Yeah.
My one gripe with a lot of fan chants is that they're doing a lot of stuff that feels like it's like distracting from the actual performance. But the fan chant, like, I think Heartshaker's a really good song for fan chants because there's that call and
Yeah.
response part that they have in the actual song. So that's what they just make the fan chants out of. So that's probably
Yeah.
like the closest you ever get to like how like most people in the West, whenever they go to concert, they just sing the song. There's no such thing as fan chants.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that style a lot better than just regular fan
Mm-hmm.
chants. So what'd you give it, Jacob?
So yeah, for me, as a standalone between the two songs, I give it a 10 because I really love Heartshaker. And I think
Yeah, I
these
think
are
I would
really
have
good.
given. I mean, I would is
Christmas
standalone. I
song.
would give it a 10 too.
I think overall, I'd probably still give it a 9 if that's what I gave it before.
Yeah, it's nothing.
yeah.
But if you gave it a 10, you would
If
have
I gave
given
it a 10, then I have no idea.
I don't think
guess
it's,
maybe
you
it's
don't
because
remember.
I've had more time to listen to the album.
It was already a high bar, but yeah, this is. Would you say that this is their best album?
Yo,
Oh, 100%.
for sure.
Yeah, because I mean,
Yeah,
like, it
it's
feels like
100%
even
their
with
best
like like going back to like the actual like Toystagram album tracks, it feels like a lot of their best music is on this album.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
no, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's for me, it's this and in their debut by far. Like, I love all 6 songs on their debut a ton, so those 2 are definitely the top.
Like which is why I can't wait till they get a solo concert, or in the U.S.
In
not
the
just
US.
freaking
Give
stranding
me
it over.
Twiceland US.
Yeah, Twiceland US, where is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do it in Disney World, I'll fly down there.
Oh my god, that'd break me. I'd have to take out loans.
Yeah.
Just because I want to see Roland live, not the Brave Girls
Yeah,
one.
literally.
Wow. Twice doing Brave Girls Rolling?
No!
Yes.
What if they fall off the chair?
But not falling.
What if they fall off
Without
the chair? Like that video. Oh my god, she ate shit.
They've been doing that song for like a year, and that was the first time any of them fell off
Oh,
chairs.
I felt so bad.
She got up. She was fine.
Oh no!
She took it like a champ.
I'm surprised that they didn't I'm surprised that didn't end up going viral.
Didn't stop. Or viral. I mean, it happened just recently, so
That's true. We'll see. Hey, who knows? That might launch Brave Girls' career.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Doubt
like G-Friend.
Like G-Friend
G-Friend,
slipping
yeah.
like all over and over.
Anyways, so with that, we can get into the next album review, which is another Christmas themed one.
Yep. Topic 2 is Taeyeon's This Christmas, Winter is Coming, Game of Thrones
Yes.
She even
cover album.
Yeah, she even did like the cover where she had she changed her eyes to blue. God, Taeyeon with blue eyes would be amazing.
Yeah, so Taeyeon released a Christmas album for her and did like a Christmas concert and stuff.
Yep.
So that's what this is, an EP. The first track is The Magic of Christmas Time, which is kind of like a short English intro. Like, it's not a full song. It's like not even 2 minutes, I don't think.
No,
Or
it's
just
like
around 2
2:47.
minutes. Is it really? I thought it was
it's
shorter than
2:47. It's pretty long.
that. Oh, okay. Then I lie. It's not a short intro, but it's just like an English intro Christmas song. It's like it's probably the most Christmassy Christmas song on the album.
Might be one, but it's one of my favorites,
probably
though.
because of the English is part of it. Just because we can understand the lyrics and how Christmassy they really are.
Taeyeon just needs more English songs in general.
I think so. Yeah. I would
Yeah,
love
she
that.
could do an English album.
Like her English has come so far.
It's got. I know. I was gonna
Yeah.
say that. Like, it's insanely good compared to what it used to be.
Like I was saying, you could put this on the radio today, like in America, and nobody would know that it's by a Korean artist. It's just that, like, it's that
unless
well
they were
done with
listening
Christmas
like really intently to her pronunciation,
Yeah.
they wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
Because there's like a couple small like parts where you can tell that she's not a native
Yeah.
English speaker, but like
Yeah.
for the most part, it's perfectly fine.
I thought this,
I liked it.
I thought this song was actually a really good way of setting the tone. Like clearly, this to make it clear, this is a Christmas album.
This is a Christmas
exactly.
album, but it might be one of the best Taeyeon albums. I'm sorry. I don't care if it's Christmas.
It's still my voice, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Like, yeah, it's good. It sounds like I've heard it before because Christmas songs are.
Christmas songs
Oh
all sound
yeah,
the same.
they all sound the
they all
same.
sound the same, exactly.
But I love it because
So,
it's Taeyeon, and her voice is. I'm surprised it took her this long to do a Christmas album.
Yeah,
It just seems like a
it's good.
no-brainer.
love
I mean,
it.
I know they did the TTS thing.
Well,
before,
yeah, I
but-
think it's because they did TTS that like we don't really need to do. Plus, Taeyeon really hasn't done solo stuff until
which surprised
Taeyeon-
me. It took
Taeyeon
this
is
long
TTS
for her to
now,
do
so-
solos. In
yeah,
general.
exactly. And like so, she wasn't really doing solo stuff until after TTS or around when TTS did Dear Santa.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
so,
she
yeah.
did. She did I right after Dear Santa. Actually,
I was gonna say, yeah, it was like she debuted like around that time, so as a soloist. Other than OSTs, she was doing OSTs
Yeah.
for years, but yeah, I liked it. It like we said, it's really Christmassy. It builds up pretty well. Yep. Moving on to This Christmas, which is the single. This is kind of like pretty standard Taeyeon lounge like
Ballad.
type ballad, like lots of piano and some strings, but then as it gets into the chorus, you have like tambourine to make it more Christmassy.
I thought it was going to be the famous, there's a famous song called This Christmas. I was like,
yeah,
damn it, there's no
You
covers.
thought it was gonna be a cover.
I think that might be one of the problems I have with this album is that there's so many songs that are already like a lot of the song titles are existing song
Oh
titles.
yeah, This Christmas,
they're
Let It
not-
Snow.
Let It Snow.
Like,
What the?
Yeah.
It was just like, why? Just call them something else because people it's gonna get lost in the ether of like other like the more famous Christmas songs.
yeah.
Yeah.
But this is a really well done ballad. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if it could. Like, I understand why she picked it as the title track, or like the song to be the single, because there's like the whole story behind it is like her and her, like, because somebody explained it on Reddit where it basically
Her
like
father,
because her dad would drive her to practice when she was still a trainee and that sort of thing. So yeah, it definitely I don't know if that was her dad in the music video though. I wouldn't be surprised.
No,
if it was.
it's not her actual dad.
I was say he looked way too young to be her dad.
Oh,
I'm sure. I think her dad's like, a little older.
Yeah, but yeah, this is really well done. Might be one, like, it's a really well done Taeyeon song, and I'm like, this song exactly just makes you think, why isn't Taeyeon doing like a Christmas album every year? Like, I'd go broke buying every Taeyeon Christmas album.
Yeah, so with this song, I liked it especially because it sounds like one of the ballads off of like her debut album,
Yeah.
Like, that's what style like it is. It's just obviously with it being Christmas, it's a little wintry, and yeah, I really like the way they did the music video where it revolves around her in a car, like sort of looking over her past, and wanting to become closer with her dad again and stuff like that. So
yeah, it was really simple, but it was really effective.
Yep.
Like it didn't have any crazy flashiness to it, but it didn't need it.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I think it was a great choice for single for this album. Next is Let It Snow, which is a more upbeat, like big band Christmas song, like that type of like 50s big band music.
I love swing style Taeyeon.
Yeah.
It fits her.
Yeah, it's good. This one didn't stand out to me a ton, but there aren't any bad songs on this album. I don't think Taeyeon's ever made a bad song.
No, this is one of my favorites actually. I love mostly because the instrumentals. There's like a lot of like nice saxophone, and there's a lot of stand up bass, which I love, and like I play bass myself, but. Yeah, it's like the song structure itself is pretty well done. No surprise because it's done by Mono Tree. So who knew Mono Tree could do Christmas music? They're multi-talented.
So yeah, this was also one of my favorites. I really like the instrumental and the sort of like swing feeling to it.
Yep.
Again, like this sounds like another song that you'd hear on American radio if it were in like English. Like,
yeah.
It's really great. Like I could see myself listening to this like in the holiday season. So
yeah, I think that's because like a lot of the famous Christmas music we have is from that era.
Yeah,
of like
swing.
50s,
it's just
50s,
usually
60s,
just
stuff like that.
ballad type,
that type
things.
of stuff.
But God, I think just the instrumentals on a lot in this entire album were just so well done. I loved so much of it because I played a lot of classical music and jazz style of music in high school, so I just have an appreciation for this type of music, and I love Christmas music. So it's literally just fusing two things I love together with Taeyeon, which is like a cherry on top of all of it. So
yeah. Next is Candy Cane, which is like it starts with bells. It's a lot more a standard Christmas song, although it picks up and becomes a little bit more poppy than like a usual Christmas song. But for the most part, this was like probably the most standard, just Christmas pop song. On the album.
I mean, it also again like if I compare it to like her other albums, it sounds like something that would be on like Why, like it's a lot more upbeat. And,
it's definitely.
warm sounding kind of, I guess.
How can you be sweeter than a candy cane though if candy canes are made out of peppermint?
I mean, it's pretty easy then, considering candy canes aren't sweet. They're
I guess, but like
like sugar and peppermint.
I know I hate candy. I hate candy canes. Like I don't. If I'm going to eat something that looks like candy, it shouldn't taste like I'm eating like a friggin' breath mint or something. I hate it.
I love mint. Mint.
Yeah, me too.
No,
I ate like two of them yesterday.
Like back when I ate
sweets are the best.
No, like back when what I hated when like I ate chocolate. You know, like those like mint chocolate sort of thing.
No, that's like Andy's mints are like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Like they were my favorite thing. That was like the reason I went to Olive Garden.
I'm tasting the chocolate, but it's getting ruined
give
by
them
the
out
mint
anymore. No, that's the best.
They still do.
Mint chocolate. Really?
Yeah,
the ones around us don't.
Oh,
They stopped. But no, yeah, mint chocolate is like the greatest combination.
No,
in the
it
world.
ruins chocolate for me because it's just like it tastes it's like chocolate, but it tastes like I'm eating like something that makes my I don't know. It tastes like I'm at the dentist or something like that.
Mint chocolate chip ice cream, best ice cream.
No.
Yeah. So candy cane. Yeah,
Yeah,
like Jacob said, it's definitely from a more like poppy Taeyeon album.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Again, like I think I just really like the bouncy nature of it. I guess it's
Yeah,
nice and upbeat.
I love the
and,
song definitely.
You know,
Yep.
keeps you going during this time of snow. I hate snow.
It's coarse and it gets everywhere.
It gets except it melts, so it doesn't
Exactly.
really. It just
Exactly.
becomes wet and annoying.
It's wet and it gets everywhere.
It's wet. It gets everywhere.
That's literally me.
Yeah, and so it's a good contrast to the next song, which is "Christmas Without You," which, guessing from the title, is a slower like R&B Christmas song.
Yep.
It's more like I don't know
It's one of my favorites. You know why?
why.
Because it's done by Daniel Obi Klein and Charlie
Surprise,
Tapp.
surprise.
Like,
I feel like at this point, like you just see his name, and you're like, "Well, this is my favorite song on the album." You don't have to hear it. You're just like,
no,
"Well."
it's not my favorite, surprisingly, but it's up there though. Because one, I love sad Christmas songs. Cause like freaking "Last Christmas" by Wham is one of my favorite Christmas songs. So this is kind
Rest
of
in
like
peace, George Michael.
this is like kind of along those lines. And Taeyeon doing Christmas like R&B ballads is like perfect for her voice. So
Yeah, it's
I love
like
this.
it's literally like I want to see Taeyeon do like a collaboration with like Red Velvet on a song like this. 'Cause this is like their
Yeah,
bread
like
and butter
Wendy
also.
Taeyeon.
Like, yeah, I think it would be so good.
Yeah, because like
Like for
Tan
SM
can
Station or
pull off
something like that.
Tan can pull off the Velvet side of Red Velvet very well. So.
Yeah.
Though
Yeah.
Tan doing the red side of Red Velvet wouldn't be too
I
bad.
mean, she
either.
could do it, but she doesn't.
Yo,
like that kind of
Taeyeon
stuff,
doing
so.
freaking like
Yeah, that's
red flavor choreo? Hell yes.
No, I want Taeyeon to cover Zoo, please.
She
Animal
does
noises and all.
she's all the sound effects by herself.
Anyways, for this, I think this one is my favorite because I really really love Tan Bell. It's like that's why she's one of my favorite artists. So
Yeah,
this is definitely what I look
Like,
to,
am
look
I
for
am
when
I alone in
see
here
albums
in
from her.
that basically considering that like half of Girls' Generation is gone by now, that like this year sort of solidified Taeyeon as all of like our last remaining Soshi bias? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes?
well,
No?
I mean, she
Well,
was
she's
always
already my
number two
number
for
two,
me.
so-
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because again,
Jacob and I
Katie.
have like the exact same SNSD like experience and list and everything. Like
I lost
Yeah.
both of mine.
always
so-
been Tiffany and then Taeyeon. Who's three for you, Jacob? Is it Soyou?
Soyun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's TTS. That's why when TTS
Like,
came
even
out,
before
I was
TTS
like, "This
came
is
out,
perfect. This is all I need on SNSD. Just give me
Hey,
TTS."
I lost both of mine, so I'm finally coming around to the Taeyeon hype train.
Well, we lost 2 out of the 3, so.
Yeah.
Next is Shh,
Yeah,
which is
or
like
Shh.
lounge singer Taeyeon.
Sexy cabaret Taeyeon
like,
is like
yeah,
my mood.
exactly.
It's the biggest
but
mood.
Christmas version of cabaret lounge singer Taeyeon.
This is like her doing a I don't know Mariah Carey impression basically. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the range,
the
the
improvs
range
and everything. Yeah,
Yeah, like the range in this song is incredible. Like I love vocals are excellent. There's a lot more, like the instrumentals are so well done. It's again, it has that like sort of jazzy big band feel. Freaking stand up bass yet again. This is one of her like this might be one of like the best Taeyeon songs period, just in terms of like vocals.
I could see that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like Taeyeon, her vocals are always like literally the best. Like there's nobody that matches her in my opinion.
Oh yeah, exactly. She's
Like there's
definitely
people
the
who
best.
can like hit the notes like she does, but like her voice is so like distinguishable that you like you can't
It's like Taeyeon, Eunji, and
compete with
IU.
it to me.
Yeah,
you know?
that's like the
IU
holy
also,
that's
yeah.
like the holy trinity basically of vocals in K-pop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
female vocalist.
So yeah, this is also one of my favorite songs on the album. Like I like the whole thing, but like yeah, this one is really like fun and interesting. It's like a mid tempo and like you're just like
God, too bad we'll
just
never
groove
see
into
this
it, I guess,
live.
you know?
There's no way Taeyeon ever does a Christmas concert in the United States, let
yeah.
alone
that
concert.
won't ever happen.
God.
No, I can't either. I'm going in the spring to Korea, so dang.
And finally, other than this Christmas instrumental, we have "I'm All Ears," which is a Taeyeon ballad. It's a ballad.
It's a fan song?
Is it? Okay, I didn't know
that's
that.
what everyone keeps saying. It's a fan song, but I mean, I looked at the lyrics. It's just like, I don't know.
Generic ballad lyrics.
No, this is my favorite song. I don't
No,
know.
I know, but you're saying like.
Yeah, it just didn't like. It's not like, oh, I love my fans, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's not. It's not
a song she dedicated to her fans, basically.
It's not a card. What's the name of that song?
Feeling Good.
Feeling Good.
Feeling Good. Yeah, it's not like straight up like thank you.
Yeah, but not even joking. This might be my favorite Taeyeon song ever. Like that, because
mine's "You Are." Like everything.
Yeah, no, You Are. Yeah, 100%.
"You Are" and 11:11 are
like no, like
favorites.
this beats that. One, Mono Tree production. Two,
Also time lapse.
It has
I was
this.
gonna say time lapse and You Are for me.
No, this beats both of those easily. Like, because I'm a huge fan of like James Taylor and like, I don't know, freaking like Bee Gees ballad type of sort of thing. So it's got this like folky type of feel to the song, and I love there's like the chorus especially. There's like this nice modulation that she does. Like it changes key. Like it just adds a lot of like nuances to the song. It's like so well done. Like this is like when I think Taeyeon, like I think this type of song is just like it showcases her vocals and like her just singing ability so well in this, and just like the fact that it's like a song dedicated to her fans is just like another bonus. Like it was an excellent way to end the album.
I think the biggest strength of this song is the like how gentle I guess it is. It's almost like picking at notes, like even on instruments that aren't guitars. Like even her singing is like the like do 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 like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I really like those parts of it, like where it's sort of like tiptoeing around each note, like just bum 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 bum.
Yeah, not even joking. This is like not even recency bias. This is my favorite Taeyeon song. I spammed it so much.
Yeah. And then like I said, there's a instrumental of This Christmas.
Yep.
So yeah, overall, we'll do our ratings. For me, so I gave it a 5 out of 6, a 2 out of 3, and a 1 out of 1. So an 8. I'm not the biggest fan of Christmas music, so like nothing blew me away or anything. But it's a Taeyeon album, and it's a really solid Taeyeon album.
Yeah.
So I figure an 8 is about where I would put it. I could maybe be convinced to put it up to a 9 for Concept, just because of the MV, but
yeah,
it was like between a 2 and a 3 for Concept, and then for a very solid 5 out of 6 for me in terms of music. So 8 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, so for me, I gave it a 5 out of 6 for music as well, just because I'm trying to compare it between other Taeyeon albums.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was like. To me, this isn't as good as My Voice.
I put My Voice at full 6 out of 6, but I'd put Y at a 5 out of 6, I'd say. I'd put this on par with Y, like even just as a Christmas album, like it's just like really good, really solid. And I'd give it 3 out of 3 for Concept. I think the MV is really awesome. Definitely achieved the Christmas feel as well as being a standalone music video. Yeah. And then obviously there's no choreography. And then obviously bias point. So I gave it a 9 out of 10.
Andrew's 10 out of 10, I assume.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, My Voice is 10, so this is a 10.
Yeah, I think not even joking, this is my favorite Taeyeon album. like across all her music, this is my favorite. Me, you think I'm all bah humbug. I'm really strict when it comes to like I'm usually strict when it comes to my ratings, but I actually give a freaking 10 out of 10 to a Christmas album. Who knew? But just I love every single song off of this album so much. This is just everything I want from Taeyeon. Not even just counting that it's a Christmas album. It's just so well done. Concept, I really love the story behind This Christmas. It's just well done MV wise, and obviously like it's very well presented always, because SM has really high production quality when it comes to their music videos.
Yep.
And obviously, I'm giving a bias point because she's now my Soshi bias. So, yeah. Of all the albums I could have given a 10 out of 10 to this year, I give 1 to a Christmas album. Just because I love Christmas music that much. I love it so much. Like, this is basically just... I'm going to play this in the car every year now just because this is just like my ideal Christmas album. I love it so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So...
9 out of 10
that'll
total.
take it to 9,
9,
yeah.
10 total, which is
Truly
a
Daebak.
Truly
10.
Daebak album. Yep.
Yes.
It gets the sparkly Truly Daebak logo.
It does.
Yes.
Slightly
Sparkly
better.
one. Oh, should I start putting that in the
Yes!
in the thumbnails?
Start putting it in
Okay.
the thumbnail so people notice it.
All right. So Soyou.
Yep. Topic 3 is Soyou's
Topic 3.
Part 1 Reborn EP. So when they first announced this, it looked like it was going to be a full album because they had like 12 tracks or whatever. So I guess they decided to split it up into 2 EPs.
Oh.
So this is the part 1 with...
When does part 2 come out?
I don't know.
No idea. And the title track is The Night featuring Geeks. It was also produced by Primary. I'm stealing Andrew's job.
Dude, Primary is
and
fantastic.
I'm doing it because it seemed like when they were teasing this album, they put a lot of focus on the producers of all the songs. So I wrote them down, who produced each song, which usually Andrew lets us know, but I stole it from him this time. So yeah, if you know Soyou, she collaborates with the Geeks a lot. That's what Some is, like one of the most famous songs from last year.
Yeah.
And was with them. So yeah, this is like an R&B Christmas song. She mentioned in some interviews that she changed her singing style for this album, and you can definitely tell in this song. It still sounds like her.
Well, because I mean, you can't really.
Yeah, I love it.
You can't really sing like the way you're supposed to sing on like a solo R&B type of like style isn't necessarily the same type of singing that you can do on Sistar. Like
but
it's so different. So I can understand that she has to change her singing style for a solo career.
yeah, but it even sounds different from her previous like solo stuff and her OST stuff. She definitely made it more like poppy and less ballady. It's definitely noticeable, but she still sounds like herself. And yeah, I approve. Like Jacob
I think
said,
she
I love
really
it.
benefits from that. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
This song is. I think this is her best song in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I love this song. Like, I fell in love with this song right away.
Yeah, same.
And she is adorable in the music video.
Yeah, I love the music
love the
video
music
so
video.
much. It's like,
so good.
If there's one thing, like, maybe the reason why I like this so much is it's not even a song. This is a primary song. Like, this is straight up a primary. Like, this is all primary is literally. It's just him doing the beat and then just having somebody like do the vocals or whatever. And then even the music video looks like a primary music video. So I'm just like, shit, this is an easy sell for me.
Yeah. For this song, I again, like, the main selling point for me was her vocals. Like, it definitely worked out changing her vocal style for this album. And yeah, like, it's a lot more poppy and warm and like friendly sounding, I guess, because ballads are they're usually cold and
depressing,
sort of. And this is a nice fresh
upbeat,
look
fun.
at like Soyou's voice, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, it's amazing. It kind of reminded me sort of like maybe like a Bull Polygon style or like
In a way,
exactly.
because it's the instrumentals definitely.
Yeah. It also reminded me of Hot Fell as well, Taeyeon or Yenny. So I like that a lot.
Yep. It's even got the colon in Reborn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hot Felt. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite song on the album. I fell in love with the song right away.
Yep.
Next is I Learned From You, produced by Yoon Jung-shin.
It's Grown Up.
It's called Grown Up.
Apple
Or
Music.
Grown Up, okay, yeah. And this is Soyou ballad with a bit of a Christmas flavor. It's not a ton. It's not like straight up Christmas ballad, but there's a little bit of hints in there that it's like Christmassy.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, despite the time of year it came out with, like, it does, some stuff sounds like it would fit into the Christmas season.
Is it
but you
supposed
can
to be?
still
'Cause I
listen
didn't
to
even know it
any
was a
time of the
Christmas
year.
album.
It's not really supposed to be, but there are definitely flavors of it. Like
I guess
like I'm
it's just
saying in the song.
well, I didn't really notice it. The first thing I noticed in this is just it's kind of an '80s ballad, especially with like the electric keys in that they use in it.
I think the way that it's Christmas is similar to like Dear Santa, where like if you took all the words Christmas out of every song except for Dear Santa, it would sound like normal music.
I guess.
Yeah.
Like, so I think it's like that sort of thing, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, this song was great again. Also, like, I really hope she sticks with the R&B space, because I think she would really fit in there well.
Yeah, I agree.
And you said Yoon Jong-shin produced this?
Yeah. So like,
Not
I wasn't
surprising.
surprised here. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
saying,
not surprising. You can tell by
it's
the
exactly what you'd expect
Yeah,
from him.
it sounds like his style of music, but it works well with Soyou too.
Yep. Yeah. Next is, I don't know, a good person. Is that what it's translated?
Still
The one.
Still, see, what is this? What are these like,
Where did
weird
you get these titles
translations? I don't remember where I
Because
got
I have
mine
it up
from.
I have it up on the overlay, so people are just like, "What is
No,
Nate
yeah,
reading
okay.
off of?" I have like the spreadsheet,
So where did you get yours?
Spotify, and
I thought I
Apple
got mine
Music.
off Spotify.
I actually have one more thing to say about Grown
Okay.
Up.
Yeah.
One thing that I really liked also is that it reminded me of By Myself by Tiffany. That ballad from
Okay.
a while ago. That just was one of the things in the chorus. It sounds like that to me. So
Yeah.
I really like that about it.
I don't even know where I got my. I'm trying to find where I got my.
did you did it go into
my-
Google Trend? This is just Google Translate like song titles.
It
again?
might be actually. I don't remember where I got mine, but I'll just go off of Spotify now. So yeah, next is still the one. This one is produced by Cloud. I don't know if we've
like
Sounds
the
great.
Final
Never
Fantasy
talked.
character.
Yeah, the Final Fantasy character. And this is just another like R&B Soyou song. I really like the flute parts in the song.
Yeah, jazz
Yeah,
flute
that's-
is
that's what I was gonna
infinitely
say.
better than trap flute.
Yes. 100%.
We need a jazz flute comeback, not a trap flute comeback.
No, seriously, like, that was one of the best parts of this album, or, yeah, I guess the album, but I was talking about this song specifically. Is the instrumentation is really,
Yeah,
really good.
it's well done for
Yep.
an R&B style.
Because usually R&B music doesn't have much to the instrumentals. It's usually just like deep beats and stuff. Typically,
Well, because this is
Like-
this is a more classic style of R&B as opposed to
Yeah.
R&B is such a broad genre nowadays. Where like even for the Grammys they have R&B and then they have traditional R&B. This would fall towards more traditional R&B because a lot of R&B nowadays sounds more like, I don't know, like The Weeknd or whatever. Because that
Yeah.
he could be considered under R&B. So yeah, it's just a broad category nowadays.
yeah.
Yeah, it contains like 8 different genres, like parts of 8 different genres. I think I literally earlier looked up, or not like earlier this week or whatever, looked up the definition of R&B on Wikipedia, and it mentions like it takes parts of like 8 different genres.
Yeah,
It's like
R&B
obviously it's rhythm and blues, but then it's like jazz and hip hop and pop.
Well,
and
yeah, because it's the product of a lot of different genres. So
Yeah,
it's,
exactly.
It's very hard to nail down like
Well,
what.
it's a result of like an in between space, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's like a weird merging of everything.
Well, it's like between rock and roll and jazz, pretty much. That's
Yeah,
what I'd
basically.
say.
So
Yep. Next is We Need Warmth, which is produced by Kwan Soon Kwan. And this is a ballad. I thought this ballad was like really good. Like it flowed really well with the instrumentals.
Yeah.
And then like the strings come in when it's building, and then it drops to like just a softer piano only part. Like the instrumentals in this really caught my ear.
Yeah.
go ahead.
This is sort of like back to her, like more of her like old style, but there's nothing wrong with that because Soyu's ballads were always really good, and that was really what she was known for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this. So I thought it was great.
it was alright, I guess. I didn't really notice it as
I
much.
mean, it's a ballad, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it doesn't stand out as much because I feel like the instrumentation on what the other songs are a bit more interesting. Same thing with like the singing.
Yeah, it stood out less than the other songs in the album, but I still thought it was good. I agree with that.
Yep. Next is let me look at Spotify. So this is called Seven. So yeah, because
What
mine
did you
says
think it was called?
it's 7 years old.
Oh.
So which could
Where
well,
is this
because
coming
in
from?
Korean there's a lot of context taken out of words. You're just supposed to assume context
Okay.
when just
Yeah.
talking about stuff. So it could actually be that.
Well,
But
it's
this is
kind of like when we say he's 7 instead of he's 7 years old.
Yeah, he's 7
'cause
years old,
you-
exactly.
Like, yeah, you just immediately understand that you're talking about age.
about age. Yep. So this was produced, and it's also a duet with Moon Moon.
Yeah.
This is another just like in Soyu's wheelhouse, like duet ballad. But I
This-
thought their voices fit really well together.
This one I didn't like as quite as much. I
Really?
felt it was a little lacking, I guess, as far as like what is in it. It's a little too simple, I guess, from what I was.
I didn't mind
looking
that
for.
in terms of this one, just because it gives
Yeah.
you. It's kind of like an IU ballad in a way, straight up, like IU with guitar finger picking in the background is the kind of vibe I got from it, and it works well with Soyou as well.
I think it probably would have been fine if the whole song was Soyou. I guess I didn't really like Moon Moon's parts either.
Yeah, I guess it
Like
didn't seem
it
like
felt
a
a
necessary
little
collaboration.
abrupt and out of place, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
It was alright though. I really like I still like the guitar on the song for the most part though.
Yeah.
Yep. And finally is I Still featuring Sung Shi Hyung, produced by 13. So this is
13.
another
Another
yeah.
number name.
Yep. This is another Soyou duet ballad, but it's more upbeat. Like the strings and their voices together fit really well, I thought.
This was a pre-release track, I believe, because this got an MV.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah,
oh,
no,
really?
we covered
must
it.
have
I think
missed
we
that
covered
then.
it a while ago.
Or I don't remember it then. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember
Yeah.
I remember seeing the MV for this.
Okay. Yeah, I must have missed that and didn't remember that it had an MV.
I
I
don't-
think this is.
I don't think she showed up in the MV. It was like a drama MV sort of thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's what that actually relates to what I was gonna say about the song. It sounds like an OST track.
Yeah,
from,
that's
like,
why I didn't really like it. It
something
just
like
sounds like
Goblin or Descendants of the Sun.
yeah, it just
or,
sounds like an
you know,
OST
something
track.
like that.
So it just
Yeah.
goes. It's just like filler at this point for me.
I mean, it's pretty good. It sounds like it'd be something that, like, if
but
it
I mean-
was in a popular drama, it'd catch on a lot. Like, Crush
mean-
is Beautiful and stuff like that.
Doesn't
Yeah.
she do like 1 billion OSTs a year anyway? So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, she does do a lot of OSTs, but I like her OSTs, so I like the song a lot. This is probably my second favorite song on the album, actually.
Yeah, I think the duet.
that's
I think
good.
this is better
After-
suited as a duet as opposed to 7 because I feel like the vocals, the harmonization works a lot better on this one.
100%.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
I think they rely on each other a lot better in this song
Yeah.
than they did
Yep.
in 7.
They play
so,
their vocals play well off each other, definitely.
yeah.
Yep. So yeah, overall, for me, 5 out of 6 again for songs. I actually gave it 3 out of 3 for concept because I just love the MV so much. And then 1 out of 1 because she was my sister bias. Is my sister bias, so she clearly gets a bias. So a 9 out of 10 for me, actually.
I'll give it a 5 out of 6 for music. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Now go ahead.
Yeah, 5 out of 6 for music. Nothing really blew me away, but I really do love like the main single of the night. It's just, I guess it's just because like most of what I've heard from Soyou outside of Sistar was just a lot of ballad stuff, so it's kind of new territory for her in a way. So yeah. I'd like to see her go in this direction a lot more. MV, it was cute, but nothing really like blew me away in terms of visuals. So I guess I only really gave it a 2 out of 3, and I guess just because I still didn't really do much. It was just like a drama OST or MV, so nothing interesting, I guess. But obviously, a bias point because obviously I love Sistar. So yeah, 8 out of 10. Still a solid album.
So, yeah, I gave the same thing as Andrew did. I said 5 out of 6 for music because literally I liked 5 out of the 6 songs. And then 2 out of 3 for concept. I really like the album cover, but the music videos are kind of generic. They're just, you know. And then obviously bias point because I really like Sistar. I really like Soyou. So, yeah.
Yep.
8
So
out of 10.
988 should be an 8.
Yep. So seal of approval. So yeah,
Seal of
definitely check it
approval.
out. It's actually like a high 8 for me. So yeah, definitely check it out. So with that, we can go into topic 4, which
Topic
is
4.
way different from the other 3.
I was gonna say this does not
had
fit with the rest of it.
We had a poppy we had
Girl
a Christmas
girl
album,
group,
Christmas album,
Christmassy stuff.
solo ballad, hardcore freaking
then-
rap music shit.
Yeah.
Some gangsta type stuff.
And I'm gonna foreshadow that the rating for this album is not nearly as high as the other albums. No offense to Dumbfoundead. So yeah, topic 4 is Dumbfoundead's newest EP, Rocket Man. The first track is the title track, Rocket Man. For me, the chiptune beat to the song is awesome. The idea for the song is awesome, having like a Trump sample in there. But this is just not What? God.
Because
it's his nickname for Kim Jong-un, yeah,
which is funny as hell, Rocket Man.
Which, yeah, it's like a genius idea, but just like this type of music is not my thing.
Wait, I did not know this. Trump calls Kim Jong-un Rocket Man?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No,
he
I
calls him
did not.
Little Rocket Man. That was all over the news for like months.
Oh.
Because he would only refer to him as Little Rocket Man.
Because it pisses him off, probably.
I see.
So yeah, that's what this is. This is all about like the Trump and Kim Jong-un being idiots.
Even the lyrics,
which is like amazing. Yeah, even the lyrics.
Like,
but like,
just the verse is Rocket Man drop 100 grand. Rocket Man got y'all mad. Rocket Man fly to Japan. Rocket Man he don't ever land. It's literally just saying like he's spending a shit ton of money on these missiles that go to Japan, but they don't even like hit their target or whatever. So which is nice, but.
Yeah, and like the MV was great with just like all the crazy like glitch visuals and random stuff popping up, but just the music is not my thing at all. Like the straight auto-tune rapping is just, I can't do it. It's not my thing.
Right. This is his best song since Harambe. Not even close. Like,
wait, he has a song for Harambe.
Yeah, no, that song's actually really
his
good.
Best song. It's really good. Like Harambe goes in. Like that's his best song easily.
I think Safe is also a really good song as well.
Yeah, but with this, yeah, it feels like he didn't really necessarily go in on the topic as much as he should have, because it's like, oh, Kim Jong-un, yeah, fuck Kim Jong-un, and I got all these bitches and shit. Like he kind of gets distracted in a way, and I mean, that's kind of my problem with Dumbfoundead in a way, is that a lot of the time he has a lot of like cool or an interesting like viewpoints, or he has a message to send across, but he just kind of gets caught up in like. I think that's
I need
just
to
like,
be a generic rapper.
Yeah,
like,
I think that's that
talking about women and stuff.
That's sort of like the much in a way like K-pop, where you have you just have to learn how to accept the fact that okay, a lot of this is just fake, mass-produced nonsense in a way. It's the same thing with hip hop, where everyone's just putting on this crazy like misogynistic character, but in a way it kind of feels like it undermines a lot of like the deep-rooted message that a lot of hip hop makes. And it's not just Dumbfoundead. I have as someone that's like, I grew up on hip hop, like I love hip hop so much. It's like one of my favorite types of music. It's definitely something that sort of like makes it like hard to listen to a lot of hip hop nowadays. Like even J. Cole's one of my favorite artists. Like he has like everything about him is so good. But yeah, there's some songs of his I can't listen to because it's like this is kind of awkward. It's just like not even just because like oh bitches and hoes, that sort of thing. It just sometimes it just comes off as corny. And in a way, Dumbfoundead's sort of the same way. Just like it just comes out like, I know they're trying to go for like the Jay-Z braggadocio type of look, but not everyone can pull it off, to be completely honest.
The thing with the Dumbfoundead is like part of the times he's doing corny on purpose, and then other times he's trying to be serious and comes off as bad corny.
Yeah,
because like if he's doing like parody rap stuff, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like when he's trying to be corny, but then some of his stuff he's like trying to be serious, but it still comes off corny.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the ultimate. I love this song. The ultimate sin with this song is that the chorus is kind of like in the auto-tune, that sort of thing. It's just trying to copy like Designer and Future's like type of flow, and I'm just like, oh, do you really need to do that, Dumb? Because like, again, he's so like, he has the talent. It just feels like a lot of the time he's just sort of falling back on like hip hop tropes. And I get it. It's just like he's different because he's a Korean guy doing like all this hardcore hip hop. But I kind of wish that he'd take that sort of originality and unique viewpoint and apply it to the music production as well. Because it's so hard for me to get into a lot of his music, because a lot of it's just like the stuff that I try not to listen to because I just get bored of it after a while. It's just like I feel so conflicted whenever I talk about Dumbfoundead, because I love his music and at the same time I hate his music.
Yeah. For me, I sort of agree with Nate, where like I really like the actual production of the sound with like the chip tunes and stuff. Kind of sounds like Lavender Town and Pokemon. Like
I feel like sounds like a really if this was an instrumental, I would have loved it. Like, I feel just like the beat.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, I think he just a really missed opportunity of being able to like do a really fast, really nice, hard, or like articulated rap, where he kind of just fell back on the
like
mumble rap kind of thing, I guess.
Yeah,
you know?
I think that's what's kind of like irks me about
it's
it.
just
is
like
that
slow.
It's
and
a lot of like Dumbfoundead stuff, like songs for me is like The Last Jedi. There's so much potential there, but it just doesn't meet my expectations.
Again, I'll be the judge of that.
when do you actually see it?
I have no idea. Probably sometime this week.
Yeah,
you have to watch it so we can finally spoil everything for you.
Yeah.
So next is Every Last Drop, which is even like it's like that same thing, but even worse.
You see
to where
this?
like
you see this? This is a 0. I actually give this song a 0.
Like for me, it's the exact same thing. Like the idea for the song is great, like rapping about being an immigrant like kid in America, but then like the MV is just super generic, the music's super generic. Like nothing about it's interesting or like catches the ear at all.
Even like the beat and like his rapping
exactly.
is so lazy.
Like
it
about
comes
it.
off as lazy. That's my sort of thing. And another cardinal sin that he commits is he reuses a line or a flow that he used previously. There's a line he uses in this is, "My goods are imported because I can afford it." It's the same, like, sort of, if you go back and listen to a song by him called Band in the Motherland, he has a line that says, "My friends are deported, my girls are imported." It's like in the same exact flow. Like, rule number 1 and rule number 2 of hip-hop is you don't recycle verses and you don't recycle beats, you don't recycle flow, because it's just like, you don't need to do that to get your point across.
The same exact song again.
Yeah. Like, again, like, it's just... Like it just sums up like the conflicted feeling I have with a lot of hip hop music these days. It's just I feel like I understand that, like, this is dumb. Like, he grew up I was reading a lot of his interviews, so I kind of like understand the mindset he makes in this thing. It's like where a lot of his feelings, I guess, are just like feeling like, I don't know, alienated, where like, oh, in America he's just like, oh, I'm an immigrant, like nobody like gives shit about me because I'm like Asian dude, like, here in the United States. But when he goes back to Korea, he feels just as alienated because he's a foreigner.
Because he's an American. Yeah.
But it feels like he didn't really necessarily capitalize on those feelings. And I mean, I guess he wanted to give, I guess maybe it is because it's like the American dream is just having a nice white picket fence and a nice like girl that bone every once or twice an evening or something. I don't know. Like, it's just whatever. Like every like South Side sort of like LA person wants, like coming out of the hood, like that sort of thing. That's like everyone aspires for, but it just feels like it gets muddied by like all this sort of useless nonsense. It sucks. It sucks because I want to like Dumbfoundead so much, but there's just so much holding me back from it.
Yeah, again, I think this is another song that had potential, but like he just like threw it out, and it's like it's just boring, I guess.
And it like. Yeah, I agree.
It's everything that all the white girls here where I live are listening to.
Yeah, basically, it's just that's probably why I don't like it, because it just sounds like a lot of like the generic stuff that they play on the radio that I purposely avoid trying to listen to, because I feel like there's so much more you can do in terms of hip hop. And Dumbfoundead has done that before, like with Harambe or like with Band in the Motherland. It's just, God, it's just. You don't need to resort. It feels like part of me feels like he wants to be original, but part of me feels like he also wants to sell the records. So it's just like I feel like his strength is in being himself. Like, he's a Korean rapper that grew up in like Southside LA. He saw like all this sort of stuff. I don't think you need to resort to using the same style of music that everyone else does, because I mean, there's a bunch of other people that have the same stories, but I just sort of at least do something interesting with it. Like, dude, like, embrace your originality. I know that's just like such a huge thing when it comes to hip hop for me, especially because like you're a singer and you're a songwriter basically when it comes to hip hop. Like, you're in control of everything. There's no one controlling your vision for you, basically. So if it feels like you don't have a solid vision, that's ultimately on the artist themselves, because they're in charge of everything when it comes to beats, when it comes to like the verses, when it comes to the music videos, that sort of thing. So it just feels like I expect so much more from Dumbfoundead, because I know he's capable of so much more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
what surprised me is like these two songs get the MVs when I feel like the other songs on this album are so much better.
Yep.
Oh,
Like
yep.
like the next song, "Kill Me," is like
Yeah, that's the first good song.
this
on the
song
album.
is the first
This
song.
is
I was
my
like, oh my
favorite
god,
song.
this is like way
Yeah.
better. Like the beat for the song's great. The style's a lot better. There's more rapping, like raw rapping. It's not super auto tuned, and
Yeah.
like just like there's actually singing in the chorus. Like the song was just way better, and the fact that those first two songs get MVs was like made me upset.
Yeah.
What I really
definitely.
like about this song is this is the first one that's actually outside the box. Like this sounds like something like a hip hop song you find on like I don't know, like a Gorillaz album or something. Like they don't
Yeah,
really fit into a genre. Like they just like make music, you know?
Yeah, because it's
I like
it's taking this sort of like laid back, chill R&B type of thing,
Yeah.
mixing it with a lot of this like old school '90s hip hop sort of vibe with like the vocoder,
Yeah.
and it's definitely that West Coast vibe, which he definitely grew up in, being like a kid in LA in the '90s, or like so. I feel Dumbfoundead in this song, like, and I can't
Yeah.
necessarily feel Dumbfoundead in every last drop, which is really unfortunate. But
Yeah.
and it's definitely, it takes me back when I listened, before I even listened to K-pop, I listened to Dumbfoundead, and there was a song off of his second album, called like, God, it was called like Studio Apartment, and then, like it had like the same type of skit. Like he's talking to the girl, he's like, "Oh, you want to come back?" He's like trying to like play himself up as like, oh, some big deal or whatever. He's like, "Oh, I have a tiny studio apartment though. Oh, don't want to go anymore? Well, fuck you." It's like that sort of like comedic, like self-depreciating in a way, like that sort of like music. It's really, he pulls it off so well. And I mean, not every song has to be like this. It's just like, it seems to be where he finds his most rhythm, when it's not like a song that goes like in like Karambe or whatever. But yeah, it's kind of funny and sort of sadistic in a way, but it's a lot more interesting than the other songs that we've listened to so far in this album.
Yeah.
Anything else, Jacob?
No, I just like, again, I like this song because he actually rapped in the song.
Yep.
And B, like the beat is nice. It's creative. His flow is creative. Like it just didn't sound generic. It didn't sound like something I've heard a billion times. Like it's old school and it's definitely derived from somewhere, but like it's just, I don't know, it's a pleasure to listen to at least, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So.
That's how I
Because
felt
this
too.
is very much the old style of Dumbfoundead that I first listened to in a way. Because this doesn't, it's not really, because after a certain point he kind of made a style change from being like an Asian hip hop YouTuber to trying to make kind of more, I guess, just like popular style, like more trap style influenced hip hop music.
Which I wish would die.
Trap isn't bad.
I don't like trap.
I love trap.
generic.
It's just,
It all sounds the same.
it's just, it's really hit or miss. Like some people just don't know how to like rap over a trap beat, and some people just do it incredibly well. Like it's all about, trap is very much skill based. Like you really need to understand how to like flow over it. Speaking of trap,
yeah, next is PAAC, Protect at All Costs. This is actually probably my favorite instrumentals of a like song. But it's just, like I said, I still don't like this type of hip hop. And then like the chorus is
so
insanely lazy.
protect at all costs. Protect at all costs. Like there's
So just say it like 10 times
Yep.
over and over again. It's just, oh my god.
Yeah, I think that definitely killed the song for me too, because it's just, he just goes in on the verses and all this sort of stuff, and like the protect at all costs at the beginning, which is kind of like understandable because he's entering it, but
Yeah.
you could do more. You could make a much more interesting chorus, and I know it's trying to be like a hype song, but even with Harambe, he had a whole entire chorus, like he had an entire like song structure to the chorus.
Well, the hook of that was an actual rap, like verse,
yeah,
you know.
They try to take me out like Harambe, like that's like he has like an entire like verse structure with it. And, it's just there's just such a, like, the creativity on the verses is such stark contrast with the creativity on the chorus. It annoys me so much. Because again, it's another song with a lot of missed potential, because it's just so cool, but so.
Yeah, again, I think they had a decent beat, and then they just like again, it's just wasted opportunity, like Andrew said. Like it's just like
Indeed.
It could have been good, but it wasn't.
Yeah. Next is 11, which this is a lot more like Kill Me. I think it's a lot better style.
Yeah.
There's actual rapping. He references Stranger Things.
I
that's the name, yeah.
So, I'm sorry, I thought the song was garbage.
Really?
Oh,
I
really?
give it a 0.
Really?
Because
I like this one a lot better than the other stuff.
it's because the verses are repeating it, or like the choruses are repeating again, so it kind of irked me. And there's one line that he said, because he's trying to do. Here's the line. Got a chick out in the UK, call me brilliant. This is poetry in motion, call me William. I get what he's trying to do, because it should be got a chick out in the UK, call me William. This is poetry in motion, call me brilliant. But he switches it around. The problem is, he's trying to rhyme, but William and brilliant don't rhyme. It ruins the song for me.
See, so for me, like, I judge these songs entirely on style. I didn't really analyze the lyrics that much, so like, which I should do for rap, but like,
I care so much,
English,
I care so much about lyrics and like what like the actual like content of the song is, especially on hip hop, because that's like 90% of that's like so important when it comes to the song. It's just
I know. Yeah.
It's just like this entire album. I was so frustrated listening to this album because I want to like it. I want to like Dumbfoundead's music, but there's just so much. There's just so much in the way of me liking it.
Yeah, Jacob. What do you
So
think?
for me, I like the song, but like in the terms of, I thought it was better than Rocket Man, Every Last Drop, and PAC, but I still think, again, like, it's not really the best rap song I've ever heard. Like, I think I appreciate that he's actually rapping in this song, but yeah, like Andrew said, it can be a little generic, and the lyrics weren't like groundbreaking or anything. So yeah,
I feel the same way. Like, it's out of the songs, I like it the least out of the songs that I actually like don't mind.
Yeah.
Because like my only comment was this is like a better style song, like Kill Me, where like it didn't stand out or anything like compared to Kill Me.
Yeah.
Or the next song. So yeah, finally the last song is The Defiant Ones, which is a genius name for a song. Like, I love that name. And it's featuring Jay Park. And yeah, this is my favorite song. You don't like it, Andrew?
I like the song.
It's another song where I wanted to like it.
It's like Jay Park.
You think because the last Band in the Motherland had Jay Park on it, so he had an amazing verse, but even Jay Park couldn't save this song for me to be like. Maybe it's just because I love hip hop so much, which is why I'm being so uber critical about this than I normally would. Because
you're also way more critical than me and Jacob usually.
Well, because I have such like. I listen to enough hip hop that I have such a high bar. Like, even with artists I have such a high bar for what I like. The music I like from this is, so a lot of this feels like I'm wasting my time when I listen to it. To be like, no disrespect to Dumb. I respect him as an artist and like as a visionary, and like for what he does for just like American born like Asians and like trying to make it in Korea. I respect a lot of that too. It's just like I feel like he's capable of so much more, and this is another song where I think the weird part about this is that because he's trying to do like the rap song sort of style, because like he's rapping on the verses and then he's kind of doing like a bit of singing on the chorus, but like I don't know if his vocals are good enough to do the singing parts. Like, this is a song where I felt like he could have used a Jessie type person on the hook, where like she could take care of the singing and then he could just take care of the verse, or even have Jay Park do the vocals because he can sing well. So it just feels like like it wasn't. It feels like all the pieces were like in the wrong place when it comes to this song. It just kind of made it a mess. Because the beat is interesting too, but again, it just feels like I think that's the entire album for me. I love some of the beats, but it feels so let down by how like the verses and like the songs are put together.
Yeah, I think that sort of makes sense. Like, it's like an album of missed opportunities, I guess, basically.
Yeah,
you know, like, there's potential in every one of the songs, in my opinion, except for maybe Every Last Drop.
Yeah, maybe except for that, but I think that's why I'm so more critical about it because I'd rather have something that's really good or really bad than something that's just like eh. And this is very because it feels like it missed it by that much. It missed it by that much, and that's why I'm just so frustrated when it comes to this album, like in a way that I only really get when I listen to hip hop.
So yeah, overall, so yeah, it's funny because I messaged you guys thinking I was being overly critical because I don't like this type of music.
Yeah.
Because the type of hip hop I like is like epic high. And
That's the problem. I like this type of
is not
music.
this is not my thing. So I was like, this is what I'm gonna rate it. Is this like, am I being too harsh? And it sounds like I actually like rated it higher because of that, because I don't listen to this music, so I'm not as critical of it. So yeah, for me, I did a 3 out of 6 for songs because I like 3 of the songs, or I thought 3 of the songs were decent, and I didn't like 3 of the songs. Then I did a 2 for style. I was gonna give it a 3 because I love the idea and music video of Rocket Man so much, but then I remembered Every Last Drop has a music video.
If Every Last Drop didn't exist, and he had a lot of like cool lyric videos where it was just like an animation playing over the song, and those were cool. But damn, what the hell was freaking Every Last Drop?
So I was gonna give it a 3 out of 3 for style, but because of Every Last Drop, I dropped it a point, so 2 out of 3. And then I didn't give a bias point just because I haven't, like, out of what we've listened to in monthly reviews, and then like I don't know anything about Dumbfoundead really, and his collab song with Epic High, or where he features on Epic High song. So I didn't give him a bias, so I gave it a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, so for me, I also gave it a 3 out of 6. Like, I thought three out of the 6 songs were at least bearable.
Yep.
2 out of 3 for style. Like, I think the album cover is pretty cool. The music video for Rocket Man was alright. Every Last Drop was bad. It's like it just wasn't. It's not my thing.
It's just generic. I'm rolling around in a boat.
I'm on a boat
with
a girl.
And then finally, I do give him bias point because I think he could do better. But like, yeah, so 6.
God, yeah.
Basically the same rating as me, just with the bias point. It's for the same reasons.
I gave it a 6 as well because I still give him a bias point, and I know this is Dumbfoundead. This is him, and I can't change him. He's not gonna change his style of music for one random dude on the internet rambling about it. But I feel like after listening to We Might Die, which I believe might be his best album, and then Foreigner, which was a solid release that came out this year, which was the one where Hyung came from, and Hyung and Send Me to War, like, did this really need to exist? Like, I know, I know that sounds harsh. But
yeah,
like, I understand that he like Foreigner was his Korean release, but I feel like he could have combined the 2 albums and then like combined like Rocket Man and Kill Me onto Foreigner, and I'd probably give that an 8 or a 9 because that was a pretty solid like mini album. So it feels a bit like unnecessary or redundant, and I mean like you can still sort of give the same like. I mean, one, because there's a lot of English on Foreigner anyway, so it's not like it was a strictly Korean album. So
like also even that song he did with Jesse and those 2 other guys, Send Me to War, that was a really good song.
Or
as well.
Kababo, like, even something like that. Like that would have worked well, but God, like this might be the most disappointing Dumbfoundead album for me, like hands down. Like I set such a high bar for Dumb, and it did not meet it. I'm sorry. Sorry, Dummy, if you're listening to this. I still love you.
Yeah.
Yep. So overall, 6.
5, yeah, 6. Which might be...
I don't remember.
It's just like a territory, basically. It's just like a territory. That's what I'm calling it.
Yeah.
I know, it might be in the... I think it's
that's going to get people mad.
Yeah, I say that as a joke.
But I feel like that's not even right. Like, it's not...
Yeah, no seal of approval or anything.
He doesn't get seal of approval.
It's okay.
It's not Walwari, because
7, 8 was seal.
1 or 2.
No, Walwari was like 1 to 4, or 0 to 4, or whatever. I think then 5, 6 was good. 7, 8.
I think Walwari is 0 to 2, and then
really?
That's
3,
mediocre,
3, 4
like
bad or mediocre.
Yeah, something like that. But
yeah. So Walwari, mediocre, good, seal of approval, and truly Daebak.
I think good might be the same thing as seal of approval. I think the middle one is okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's something like that. I don't remember.
That sounds
somebody
better.
Deleted.
Because I was gonna say this is probably an okay.
Yeah, this is okay. It's just like it has high highs and incredibly low lows. So
incredibly low lows.
Yeah, it fits.
Like
perfectly.
It would be if you took out 3 of the songs, it would be Walwari tier. Like if it was just Rocket Man, Every Last Drop, and Pack, I feel like we would have given this Walwari tier.
Oh boy.
Okay.
That's it.
Anyways, thank you for listening this week. Once again, subscribe, comment, review us on iTunes. Once again, at the end here.
Yep.
Yeah. So, thank you and goodbye.
Annyeong.
Stay creamy. And love Monica. In the individual like Asian country acts, so like Indonesia had like a award, like
I wouldn't have been able to
Vietnam,
pronounce any of those.
Singapore, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, but a lot of these are like awards. They're just excuses to give each different group an award so that they can go up there.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Basically, anyone that shows up can get something.
The next one's
So
important.
yeah.